Today, we're diving into Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and looking at 3 specific things that all combine together to make the song the forever song of the summer. Let's go. In 1991, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, aka Jeff Townes and Will Smith, had already released a couple albums and had big successes with songs like Parents Just Don't Understand.
Parents all the same, no matter time, no place. They don't understand that us kids are going to make summer.
But the thing that would propel them to the next level was this little TV show called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
We're not doing the whole song, we're not. This show premiered in 1990 and is a monumental show. Will Smith is, of course, Will Smith, but this was a breakout moment for him. The thing is, this show filmed in LA, so he was away from his hometown of Philadelphia for most of the year and into the next. And the thing about LA is, there are seasons, kind of, but it's sunny and warm most of the time. I live in LA. The first time I went to the Midwest in winter, I think I cried. Anyway, the point is, Will Smith was in LA all year and had basically missed the changing of the seasons. He talked to Jazzy Jeff about it. He's missing his hometown, missing the temperature change and all the activities that come with it. Sure, he was off making a hit show and becoming a star, but he was disconnected from the changing of the seasons. This is the first thing that would play a crucial part in this song: Will Smith missing Philly. And then something serendipitous happened. This is the second thing in the mix. Will Smith had flown to Chicago to meet with producers Hula and K Fingers to work on music together. As he was headed out the door back to the airport, they gave him one more track to check out. So he gets to the airport, but his flight is delayed. So he listens to the track they gave him, and he loves it. He then writes the words to Summertime in one pass, beginning to end, goes back to the studio, lays down the vocal, and the rest is history. If Will Smith's flight out of Chicago had not gotten delayed, this song might never have existed. But that's not all. There's more serendipitousness. The night before, Will had been out late and his voice was hoarse. His upper register wasn't there, so his delivery was lower and smoother than previous songs. As he explained,
absolutely, without question, I was trying to sound like Rakim, right? Rakim was my favorite rapper. And my voice, because I had been out partying all night, I couldn't get my higher voice. And the only way that I could get my voice out is I had to be down in there. So I was like, here it is, a groove, slightly transform. But it was strictly because my voice was blown out. And then while I was doing it, I was like, oh, I sound like the R.
This song is called Summertime because it's about the things Will Smith was missing about summer in Philly, but it also feels like summer. The sound of it, the groove, the chords, the sample. That's because producers Hula and K Fingers had sampled Kool and the Gang's 1974 song, Summer Madness. Here's Summer Madness. Let's speed it up. And we're right there. And this song, Summer Madness, this song feels like summer. What does summer feel like? This is a feeling that musicians have been attempting to capture musically for centuries. Take Summertime by George Gershwin, originally from the musical Porgy and Bess from 1935, and since covered by many jazz singers. Notice how this doesn't feel just pure happy. It's not a bunch of major chords. They're minor, but it's not quite sad. It's something else. Or, stay with me, a selection from this summer concerto in Vivaldi's Seasons from the early 1700s. Those minor chords? I don't know why I'm playing piano, there's strings. Again, minor chords, but not quite sad, just a little more chill vibe. That might be the first time anyone's ever described Vivaldi as a chill vibe, but here's what I mean. Now let's go back to Kool and the Gang's Summer Madness from 1974. The same elements are at play. Same chill Vivaldi vibe. Then this gets sampled and becomes Summertime, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, building on this vibe, and the ultimate song of the summer is cooking. You guys, I swear I don't plan these things. This just happened. Check this out. Okay, so here's that Vivaldi, right? Let's put them on pads. Ready? That chill Vivaldi vibe! You pair that with Will Smith missing Philly summers, a delayed flight, and the rest is history. This song was a massive hit because it successfully captured the feeling of summer. Well, that and the fact that the music video premiered at the end of a Fresh Prince episode. But in the years since, it's cemented itself as a seasonal song. Like, you're not going to listen to This Christmas in July, but as soon as the temperature starts heating up, it's time to play a song that has captured that feeling of summer. The chill vibe of the season, you know, Vivaldi. It makes you feel like relaxing and brings you into the long tradition of summer songs. It's a forever classic. Speaking of forever classics, I think it's interesting how songs like this, or take 93 Till Infinity by the Souls of Mischief, why they have such a long shelf life. In the case of Summertime, it's tied up with a specific season. For 93 Till Infinity, well, that's in this video right here. So pointing does define me!